Okay. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go be.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a
menu narration option is set to off.
Matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the 5-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, 1 game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is a 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history because at one point they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow. So
on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game, because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 36, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Check. Lucky. Lock.
Garoppolo on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time to revisit what we thought of San Francisco in the Super Bowl here, Charles, as they come back out on offense. They were looking to draw even with the Steelers and the Pats with 6 Super Bowl titles, but that's going to have to wait at least another year. Now, are you still bullish on this team moving forward?
I absolutely am, and I know it goes against the grain a little bit because typically the team that loses the Super Bowl is not just the Super Bowl winner that has a hangover. Super Bowl loser has a struggle the next year as well. I think this team is built to come back and compete for another Super Bowl title. Offensive line, I really like it. They'll get Weston Richburg back at center. I think that the running game will continue to get better. And don't be surprised if they actually draft a runner to try and supplement things. They'll increase the receiving core. And I think Jimmy Garoppolo will continue to improve at quarterback. And on the defensive side, they feel like they have a lot to prove because of the way the game ended for them. They didn't shut them down. I think this is a team that will be on a mission in 2020.
And I'm not putting this all on Kyle Shanahan, but just for him, how crushing the loss he had as the OC with Atlanta, and now this lead that he loses as the head coach of San Francisco.
He'll be hearing from guys like you and me all year long about those 2 games now. Leads, not doing certain things that we expected him to do, i.e. running the football down the stretch. He'll have all offseason to digest that. But one thing about Kyle Shanahan, very confident in himself I think he handles these things well, and he'll use it as fuel as well, too.
15 for the Niners there to first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. 180. 56. 56. Come on, baby.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is a nod to the team that won the Super Bowl after the 69 season. There was a lot of that in that offense, and who could ever forget then head coach Hank Scram on the sidelines. 65, toss, power, trap. This could break, boys. This could break. And there's the touchdown. And in this game, you're going to hear a play called Wasp. And that was the big throw on 3rd and 15 from Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. And that helped break things open for Kansas City.
Good stuff. And for Andy Reid, he had the most wins for a coach prior to getting his first Super Bowl. That victory was his 221st, no doubt his sweetest. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl, abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and a yard, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, offensive, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Garoppolo looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are, D.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Coleman. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 18 yards, first down Niners. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Williams will try again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right?
Well, Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. To throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. It's complete to Williams. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy